Okay, the acceptance is not an agreement that divorce is the best outcome. This is like the greatest fear debunked, right? Because what happens when they make that declaration? It's like you don't want to accept. You don't want to accept because it will mean you're agreeing to the divorce. No, you're not agreeing to the divorce. If it comes down to the legalities of it, it's better to let go because it doesn't mean it can't come back. Sometimes you have to let go of things before they can come back. Sometimes you should. Actually, most times that's what you need to do. Let go. Okay. Acceptance doesn't mean you're giving up on reconciliation. Okay. It just means you're okay with another human being deciding that they want to spend the rest of their life with you. And you also understand that if they've ever been there in the first place, then it's actually easier for you than everything else outside. But you have to calm down and accept the state of the relationship at this point in time. Okay? What acceptance means is that you no longer require them to deny their current feelings before you can become your powerful, influential, attractive self again, before you can conduct yourself with dignity, with self-respect, right? So you can now communicate that you understand, you remain open to if their position changes, at least for a short while, because again, if you start working on yourself, you're going to become hot in the streets. You're going to get off the market sooner than you think, if that becomes your reality. But again, if you're following me, there's no chance that that's gonna happen. Okay, so again, you can exude that. It shows in your energy. You don't have to say it out. You understand where you are right now. It's part of acceptance, and you're okay, you're open if their position changes, right? So you stop forcing what are we right now? Can we just go back to you stop forcing that, right? You don't need to bring the marriage conversation to the table every time you have to interact with them, because you understand that you have to go through a process. So now we're at purpose, pain driven purpose. Okay, now you can create from value from a place of purpose, because if you're stuck in that obsessive place where you're just begging and chasing and all that kind of stuff, it's going to affect your work. It's going to affect everything you care to build in this life, and of course it's going to affect your ability to build and nurture a family, because you're desperate, you're being rejected. It produces the worst version of yourself, right? So purpose means you redirect your emotional energy into responsibilities, because nature does not like vacuum, right? So you have to be busy. The idle mind is the devil's playground. So now you have to have projects that are bigger than your whole lifetime, that's bigger than everybody else anyway, something big enough, something with a big why enough, right? So I don't know, but it's helpful to also start putting your attention into your children, your health, your faith, the things that are greater than life in every sense of it, right? Start putting some attention into those kind of things, right? Maybe this is like I said, this is the greatest opportunity you're going to have awakening that you probably need badly anyway, right? So it's time to engage your life mission and your purpose. That will start showing up in your appearance, in how you present yourself, how you show up. It shows in your energy. And now we're talking about value, because that consistency, that consistent grounding and purpose, what it does is that it restores your personal power. Okay? It restores your personal power. So you create value. Creating value. You're not just saying, hey, I have value just because I'm a human being. No. Because if there are 8 billion people here, there's nothing special about you until you create special. Do you understand? Not especially if you've created damages in your marriage, then it's definitely time to create value. And when that value starts to show up, it shows up. It literally shows up in every sense of the word. Value it's not performance. Okay, so we should pretend, so we start playing games. No, you can't lose going in this direction. Value simply means value. It's the why, it's the reason why anybody would want to be around you, participate in anything you care for, participate in a world with you, in sharing any type of word with you, right? So no, it's not performance. Absolutely not, right? It's not. We're not asking you to use jealousy tactic, which there's a plethora of jealousy tactic on the internet right now. We're not asking you to do manipulative games like let's measure time. No, we're asking you that you need to work on yourself. It's a process. See, all those short-term tactics will fail anyway because they're not grounded. They're not grounded. They don't have foundation. So they're going to fail. It's not who you are. You're gonna get tired of it. But everything we're talking about here is coming from the inside out. It's who you are. Okay? So values is not performance, it's not jealousy tactic, it's not an attempt to appear like indifferent, like you don't care. That's nonsense because you actually do care, and we can tell. We can see through you, right? So, but more so is a natural result of refusing to abandon yourself during rejection. It's just natural. When the confidence starts to show up, it's natural because you can feel it in your energy, and then you're at peace regardless of what the outcome is. And then of course that increases your chances of saving your marriage because now curiosity is active, right? The pressure decreases, right? It allows your presence to feel different, they start feeling the butterflies again, something they probably haven't felt for years, right? You're no longer using every interaction to obtain reassurance. You're not begging. You're not bringing pressure to the table. You can be warm without begging. You can be interesting without begging, without chasing them. You can be accountable without coming off as needy or clinging, or you're looking for an active, immediate reciprocity immediately, right? You're actually okay with whatever they decide to do. And no, you're not pretending because you're actually doing the work, right? So attraction remains your wife's or your husband's emotional response. That's still what we're looking for. But the problem is that a lot of people try to snap their finger and it should just come back, and that's never going to happen. No, it's not going to happen because you're not new. You're no longer new. There's no newness and novelty that you would typically have if you didn't know that person. You're not new, and on top of that, you've betrayed them. Directly, indirectly, subconscious, unconsciously, or they find something else more interesting outside and they just want out. So attraction is still key. And what happens next? We have openness, right? You have an emotional environment that creates the possibility of voluntary engagement, meaning they choose to stay with you. The environment has to be conducive for that. So you've been working on yourself. That naturally creates that type of environment. So you may start experiencing they're willing to sit in the same place with you at a small party, at a barbecue, have conversations with you, become friends again, spend time together, observe your consistency, kind of still not trusting you, but giving you not even thinking about it, but it's happening in real life. People always act like trust, you have to rebuild trust again. No, trust will rebuild itself naturally when consistency enters the room. Consistency and change behavior. Naturally, trust happens because we're human beings. Okay? We're not as logical as we like to think, like, no, once trust is broken, it's broken. No, it's because most times people are not accountable and they're not consistent. That's why we say that. So the natural result of that is they confirm what you already fear about them, right? But if somebody shows you newness and they show you complete, that story changes very, very quickly. All right. So on